Hey there! Welcome to Finance IQ 101, the ultimate guide to mastering money matters. Come join us as we dive into the world of financial success. We'll be exploring everything from protecting your hard-earned money to smart investment tactics. Can't wait to have you on board. Make sure you don't miss out on expert insights. Subscribe, like, and share to boost your finance IQ and set yourself up for a secure financial future. Today, we'll delve into the 15 rules of money. Let's get started. Rule number 1, don't let anyone know you have money. The principle of don't let anyone know you have money is all about being careful and keeping your financial situation private. It's important to be discreet about your money matters. Keeping personal wealth private is a smart move. It helps protect you from being taken advantage of, keeps your relationships healthier, and prevents you from attracting unnecessary attention. Yeah, this principle understands that when you start talking about your financial situation, things can change in your relationships. It's all about finding a healthier way to deal with money. Who's genuinely adopted this principle? J.K. Rowling, the brilliant Harry Potter author. Even though Rowling is wealthy, she lives a humble life and emphasizes the need of keeping her riches quiet. She's opted to hide her finances. That way she can focus on her art, connect with others, and avoid pressure and expectations. Rowling's example illustrates the key point that celebrity and money don't define us or how we connect with others. She maintains her privacy, which helps her live a regular life and interact with people. Her humility despite her wealth is amazing. By following this principle, you can make sure you're protecting yourself from potential financial risks, like falling victim to scammers or people who want to take advantage of you. If we adopt a balanced approach to sharing financial information, it can help us maintain healthier relationships and make sure our interactions are based on genuine connections rather than just money. Rule number 2, invest time before investing money. The idea behind invest time before investing money is all about making sure you focus on learning and understanding personal finances before jumping into investments. It's all about putting education first. Instead of just trying to make a lot of money, this principle suggests that it's important for people to spend time learning about finance, like how it works, and how to make smart choices. When people have a good understanding of how money works, they can make smart decisions that help them grow their finances and feel more secure. Warren Buffett represents this idea. Super renowned for being one of the most successful investors ever, Buffett invests through researching, evaluating, and comprehending his investments. He's patient, knowledgeable about financial markets, and focused on finding excellent offers. That's why he's made so much money continuously. Buffett reminds us that it's not enough to invest money. You also need to comprehend the financial world. Before making financial judgments, he emphasizes understanding companies, industries, and economic trends. This helps him make wise, well-thought-out investments that have worked over time. If you stick to this principle, you can steer clear of making hasty or uninformed investment choices that might end up costing you money. When people prioritize financial education, it helps them learn how to evaluate risks, spot opportunities, and make smart choices that match their long-term financial goals. Rule number 3, money is a game. The idea that money is a game basically means that when it comes to handling money and making money, it's kind of like playing a game. You have to learn the rules and strategies just like you would in a game. Just like in any game, you gotta learn the rules, practice, adapt, and make smart decisions to really excel. This principle is all about seeing your financial journey as a challenge that you can conquer with the right knowledge and approach. Robert Kiyosaki fully embraces this idea. He writes the famous Rich Dad, Poor Dad series and is an entrepreneur and investor. Financial freedom requires understanding financial concepts, according to Kiyosaki. He discusses Rich Dad and Poor Dad money views. He emphasizes financial literacy and strategic thinking. Kiyosaki's teachings concur that money is a game with rules. You can make smarter investing, saving, and spending choices by learning these guidelines. You make better decisions and are better informed. I support Kiyosaki's financial literacy and mentality emphasis. Understanding the financial game improves our prospects of financial success and security. So the idea that money is a game highlights how crucial it is to have financial knowledge and think strategically when it comes to building wealth. Managing and growing wealth is kind of like playing a game. You need to understand the rules, keep learning, and adjust your strategies to get better results. Rule number 4. Money won't solve your insecurities. You know, there's this principle that says money won't solve your insecurities, and it's actually a really important truth. Sure, having financial success can make life more comfortable and open up opportunities, but it's not going to magically fix deeper emotional issues like self-esteem and happiness. A lot of people think that if they have a lot of money, they'll automatically be happy and confident. But the truth is, real fulfillment comes from within ourselves. This principle basically says that instead of relying on things to make us feel better about ourselves, we should confront our insecurities head-on. Tony Robbins is a great example of this, well-known life coach, motivational speaker, and author. Robbins emphasizes that inner development, self-awareness, and emotional well-being are essential to long-term success and pleasure. He spent his life helping individuals overcome their anxieties, insecurities, and self-doubts, which transforms their lives. Robbins thinks money can't purchase pleasure or self-esteem. He knows that happiness comes from self-discovery, strong connections, and purpose. Robbins stresses the necessity of self-reflection and overcoming emotional barriers to human growth. When we realize that money can't solve all our problems, we can start prioritizing our overall well-being instead. Yeah, I totally agree. While material things might give us a short-term sense of happiness, they can never truly replace the genuine self-worth we get from developing a positive self-image and fostering meaningful relationships. The principle is basically saying that when we confront our insecurities head-on, it can actually make us feel better about ourselves and bring us genuine happiness. Rule number 5. Money is a game of life. Have you heard about this principle? It's a really interesting way to look at financial management and success. So basically what this means is that money isn't just something you have and forget about. It's actually a constant challenge that you need to actively manage and think strategically about. It's like treating your financial journey as a never-ending learning experience, kind of like playing a game that keeps changing and getting more challenging. Yeah, it's like this idea that even the richest people still stay involved with money throughout their whole lives. You know, it's pretty amazing how successful entrepreneurs like Warren Buffett still stay involved in financial matters, even with all their money. They're always making investment decisions and keeping up with the ever-changing market. It just goes to show their dedication and passion for what they do. Rule number 6. The more you learn, the more you win. It basically means that continuous learning is super important if you want to achieve financial success. So basically, this idea is all about how important knowledge is when it comes to making smart financial choices and increasing how much money you can make. If you keep learning new things and gaining new skills, you'll have more chances for better jobs and more money. Did you hear about Elon Musk? This outstanding entrepreneur embraces this philosophy. You may recognize him from Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink. Quite the visionary. Musk is successful because he is always learning and mastering new skills. He's continually learning and coming up with fresh ideas that change engineering and space exploration. Musk's example illustrates the need of constant learning, no? His capacity to understand complicated issues and adapt to new obstacles has contributed to his success. Musk is adept at learning. It's helped him make incredible judgments that earned him a lot of money and revolutionized industries. This principle is all about how learning never really stops. Every new skill you learn helps you grow personally and financially. If you stay curious, keep yourself open to new experiences, and actively look for chances to learn, you'll be able to make smarter financial decisions, discover new ways to earn money, and set yourself up for long-term success in a world that's always changing. Rule number 7. Wealth accumulates over time. The principle, wealth accumulates over time, is all about being patient and consistent when it comes to building financial prosperity. This concept is all about how compounding and strategic investments can really help you build wealth over the long run. If you want to make the most of your money, it's important to understand how gradual growth can work in your favor. By making smart financial choices and taking the long-term view, you can really harness the power of time. The idea here is that it's important to think about the future when making financial decisions. If you make smart investments, give them time to grow, and stay consistent with saving and investing, you can really build up a nice amount of wealth over the years. It's all about letting your money work its magic. Achieving financial success isn't about rushing to the finish line, but rather taking it step by step. It's all about staying dedicated to your strategies and gradually reaping the rewards along the way. Rule number 8. Don't let your money get bored. The principle of don't let your money get bored is all about making sure your money stays active and doesn't lose value over time. It's important to take proactive steps with your finances to prevent stagnation. So basically, the idea here is that if you just let your money sit around doing nothing, it can actually lose its value over time because of things like inflation. When people invest their money, they can try to make more money than what inflation takes away, which helps their money grow. The principle really emphasizes how important it is to plan your investments strategically so that your money keeps its purchasing power. If you want to make sure your money keeps growing and your financial future stays secure, it's important to understand how inflation affects your wealth. But don't worry, there are also plenty of investment opportunities out there that can help you achieve your goals. So by being aware of inflation and taking advantage of these investment options, you can work towards growing your wealth and safeguarding your financial future. The principle also suggests that it's a good idea to seek advice from experts like Ray Dalio, who have successfully managed investments in the past. Rule number 9. Focus on your finances. Do not compare yourself. The idea of focus on your finances, do not compare yourself, is all about keeping your financial goals in mind and not getting caught up in comparing yourself to others. It's important to stay focused on what you want to achieve and not let comparisons distract you. This idea shows how comparing ourselves to others can really mess up our financial decisions. It can make us spend money we don't need to, inflate our lifestyle, and make bad investments. If you think about your own goals and financial situation, you can make smart decisions that match what you want to achieve. Oh, Suze Orman is a personal financial expert. She's a renowned specialist and author. She's an excellent example of how to concentrate on your own finances without comparing yourself to others. Orman emphasizes understanding your financial requirements, aspirations, and beliefs before making large financial choices. She advocates creating decisions that work for you, rather than copying others financially. Orman advises being focused on your finances and taking charge of them. She encourages individuals to construct a customized financial plan that meets their requirements and long-term objectives, since she knows everyone's financial path is different. This method is wonderful because it prevents individuals from making choices based on society or friends. The principle is all about how important it is to take a moment and really think about ourselves and our money. If you focus on your own financial goals, values, and priorities, you can make decisions that match your long-term dreams instead of being influenced by what others are doing. Yeah, it's really helpful to look up to experts like Suze Orman when it comes to making financial decisions. They can give us some great advice that takes into account our own situations and goals. Rule number 10. Do not let your money get bored. The idea behind do not let your money get bored is that it's important to take action with your finances to avoid them becoming stagnant and losing value. So basically, the idea here is that if you just let your money sit around doing nothing, it can actually lose its value over time because of things like inflation. When you invest your money, you have the opportunity to make it work for you and potentially earn more than what inflation takes away. This can help your money grow over time. The principle is all about how important it is to plan your investment strategically so that your money keeps its purchasing power. If you want to grow your wealth and secure your financial future, it's important to understand how inflation affects your money and take advantage of investment opportunities. That way, you can make the most of your finances. The principle also suggests that it's a good idea to seek advice from experts like Ray Dalio, who have successfully navigated the complexities of investment management. Rule number 11. Money is neutral. The idea that money is neutral basically means that money isn't inherently good or bad. It's more about how people use it and what they do with it that determines its value. Yeah, this concept really highlights how money can be used for both good and bad things, depending on how people choose to use it. When people understand that they can remain neutral, they can start taking ownership of their financial choices and use money in a way that reflects their values and aspirations. Andrew Carnegie is a fascinating man who symbolizes money's neutrality. He was a wealthy 19th century entrepreneur and philanthropist. Carnegie earned a lot of money in steel. You know what makes him stand out? It's how he made a difference with his money. Definitely believed in the gospel of wealth. It's that the wealthiest should benefit society. Carnegie was philanthropic. He financed several libraries, educational institutions, and other social improvement initiatives. Carnegie's example supports the neutrality of money. He utilized his business wealth to benefit society via charity. Carnegie recognized that money can make or break anything. He felt money is like a tool. Its value depends on usage. The principle is all about how important it is to make conscious decisions when it comes to your finances. When we understand that money is neutral, we can make financial decisions that reflect our values and goals. It's really cool to see how people like Andrew Carnegie use their wealth for good. It makes you think about how we can use our own money to make a positive difference in our own lives and communities. Rule number 12. Money flows toward those who know how to handle it. The saying, money flows toward those who know how to handle it, basically means that people who know how to use money wisely and create value for others are more likely to be successful financially. So basically, the idea here is that when something adds value to people's lives, they're more likely to spend money on it. It's all about how products, services, or solutions can make life better, and people are willing to invest in that. If you really want to earn some cash, it's important to pay attention to what other people want and need. That way, you can put yourself in a good position to get some financial rewards. Did you hear about Elon Musk? This brilliant entrepreneur knows how money creates value. Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink are among his amazing firms. Musk's success comes from his ability to identify industry gaps and create innovative solutions. Musk creates amazing things like electric automobiles, space exploration, and sophisticated technologies that improve people's lives. Musk's example illustrates the principle of generating money through helping others. His endeavors demonstrate his technological capabilities and market knowledge. Musk has received funding from investors and consumers for his innovative solutions to these needs. The principle is all about how important it is to think about what others need and come up with creative solutions that add value. If you want to attract financial resources, try adopting a mindset like Elon Musk's. Focus on offering products or services that truly make people's lives better. That way, you'll be more likely to catch the attention of potential investors or customers. This principle is all about seeing money as something that comes from being able to effectively meet the needs of your target audience. Rule number 13. Start saving little by little. The idea behind start saving little by little is that making small changes to your financial habits can actually add up to big savings in the long run. This approach really emphasizes how crucial it is to stay consistent and disciplined when it comes to building a solid financial foundation. You know, if people just make some small, sustainable changes to how they spend and save their money, they can actually start building up some meaningful savings and reach their long-term financial goals. It's pretty cool how just a few tweaks can make a big difference. Dave Ramsey is a great saver. famous financial guru and writer. Starting with tiny regular savings is his philosophy. Ramsey's baby stages financial strategy emphasizes tiny, attainable stages to financial independence. Starting small and building up is crucial. He recommends having an emergency fund, paying off debts, and gradually investing. Ramsey encourages individuals to create achievable objectives. This may greatly improve their finances. Ramsey's strategy is to steadily save via tiny modifications. Breaking financial objectives into smaller, realistic stages may keep you motivated and dedicated. Ramsey recommends consistency, discipline, and patience while developing a financial foundation. The principle is all about the importance of thinking long-term and making progress little by little. If you take a cue from people like Dave Ramsey, who believe in taking things one step at a time to improve your finances, you can put yourself on the path to success by making small changes to your money habits. This principle is all about seeing saving as a never-ending journey and taking the time to celebrate the progress you make along the way. Rule number 14. Spend less than you earn. The idea of spend less than you earn is really important when it comes to staying financially stable and managing your money responsibly. Living within your means is really important. It's all about avoiding the temptation to overspend and getting into debt, which can cause a lot of financial stress. If you make sure your expenses match your income, you'll be setting yourself up for financial security and the ability to build wealth over time. You know, there's this really cool guy named Warren Buffett who totally gets the whole spend less than you earn thing. He's like a legendary investor and the chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. Even though Buffett has a ton of money, he's actually famous for being really careful with it and not spending too much. Oh, he still lives in the same humble house he bought many years ago. He always talks about how important it is to live within your means. Buffett's commitment to this principle has really helped him accumulate a ton of wealth over the years. Buffett's example really shows how important it is to avoid spending too much. It's clear from his lifestyle that making a lot of money isn't the only factor in achieving financial success. It's also about saving and investing wisely. If you want to build a strong financial foundation and feel secure, it's important to focus on controlling your expenses and keeping a balanced budget. This way, you can have room for growth and feel more confident about your finances. The principle is all about how important it is to practice discipline and make deliberate choices when it comes to spending. You know, we can actually learn a lot from Warren Buffett's frugal approach. It's all about taking a look at our spending habits, figuring out what we really need, and avoiding those unnecessary expenses. It's a great way to be more mindful with our money. When you embrace this principle, it helps you become financially independent, reduces stress, and sets you up for future financial achievements. Rule number 15. Becoming friends with those making money. The idea of becoming friends with those making money is all about the importance of surrounding yourself with people who have found financial success. Oh, I totally get what you're saying. It's all about understanding how the people we surround ourselves with and the things that inspire us can have a huge impact on our personal growth and financial success. If you connect with financially successful people, you can learn a lot from them, get some great advice, and even find opportunities to work together or have them mentor you. Virgin Group founder Richard Branson exemplifies this concept. Branson has succeeded in music, airplanes, telecommunications, and spaceflight. He's great at networking with successful business people. He constantly seeks their counsel and works with them to attain his objectives. Branson's example supports engaging with wealthy individuals. He's been able to access fresh ideas, resources, and opportunities that have helped his company succeed through maintaining these relationships. Branson surrounds himself with like-minded individuals to learn, adapt, and innovate across industries. This principle is all about how having a strong and helpful network can really make a difference when it comes to reaching financial success. When you connect with people who have already achieved what you want to achieve, you can learn a lot from their expertise, get helpful advice, and maybe even find opportunities to work together or invest. The things you learn from these relationships can really help you out when it comes to growing your finances and making important decisions. It can give you a leg up in dealing with all the complicated stuff.